Yes, Burning Ranges. I hope you can hear me. Let me check my mic level. Gotta move my thing down. Yeah, you should be able to hear me. We are Burning Ranges indeed. Hello, Timic. Good to see you in chat. I hope you're going well. You should be able to hear the game audio now. So yeah, Typing of the Dead. Gotta finish this off, because I started it last week, and I'm hellbent on finishing this off on stream. The racing level? Yeah. Oh, and Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed, yeah. I remember that. That was a good level, actually. They should have had Typing of the Dead in that game. That would've been great. Type to race. We only got 4 levels to go. Scream Train, The Fetid Waters, Jailhouse Judgment, and Overkill. And then we're done. So we'll start off with Scream Train. So many good stages in the second game. Yeah, man, there was Panzer Dragoon stage, Jet Set Radio, all the Sonic stages. Yeah, Shinobi as well, I forgot about that. Yeah, you could play as Joe is Joe something. That was Shinobi's real name. I was gonna say Joe Higashi, but I think that's the King of Fighters character. But yeah, Panzer Dragoon. There was a Monkey Ball stage as well, I think. Maybe that... No, that wasn't the first game. Yes, back with this game's excellent dialogue. It did, it had Jackie and Akira in the Ferrari, I believe. Yeah, I have really bad sore throat today.
Nobody motherfucking move!
Varla, put the gun down. We got him.
My brother died trying to take down this sick fuck. I need this. I gotta do this for Jasper.
Caesar's mine, Varla.
Papa Caesar, you're under AMS arrest. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can...
Fuck that shit! This bastard can't live!
Turn your back on him, now that makes
I can't let you
sense.
kill him. Let me contact my agency and we'll take him into custody.
To hell with that!
Fucking A, sister. Caesar ain't leaving this platform with his eyes still open, G.
Have you both lost it?
Ahem. I'm afraid I'm going to have to disappoint all of you. Particularly you, Isaac.
I love his voice.
You got the most reason to despise me or anybody here. But I have business elsewhere. Urgent business. And... You piece of shit!
I'm sorry. Do continue.
What?
See you in
There's no wound on his
hell,
leg.
Washington.
Why is there a button on his cane?
Scream Train. 200 tons of unstoppable terror burning through the night.
What was that?
Yo mama, by the sound of it.
Oh, got him!
Pissing
Got him.
competition. We're gonna take down the...
Little Caesar's Pizza. Yeah, man.
Hey!
God bless America.
assholes,
Yo,
wait for
mama.
me. Shit!
There could have been another Vala level. Like, after this one, you know, with Candy. Like, what do they get up to? But no more Vala levels from here on out. Undies. What a word to start the stream off with. My microphone. Conley.
What the?
Lactose. Fruit. Are the girl characters in the main campaign? No. They are not. Oh, they're not in the Wii version. No. Vala is. Oh, Vala is, but, Oh, the Wii version? Yeah, Vala is, but you don't play as her. But Candy isn't. Candy was made specifically for this game. So, she's a new character. OC, please do not steal. Red Focus.
And that can't be good.
All the Street Fighter terms.
Violence.
Sounds like a super. This is just the Street Fighter dictionary. Oh, actually, is that a thing? I can't type today. Dude, I really cannot type. That one horribly, goodness. This is a good track though.
Looks like the mutagen doesn't just affect humans.
Not a good. Pringles.
This does not look good.
Nice.
Good. Good. There ain't nothing good about this whole motherfucking situation.
This game is great. This game is great. Nightmare Booster. There we go. Now we're typing. Oh, the microphone. Special. Yo, Midday. Good to see you, sir. Hello. I hope you're going well. Hope you're having a good day. You guys get up to anything today? Because I just had uni, nearly done with my first assignment. I got a sore throat, but that's about it. There's a bunch of new Street Fighter 6 footage that got released as well, so I've been watching all of that. Zangief looks really scary, man. His damage is insane. Speaking of Street Fighter, Pikachu, I can't type that, man. Dudley. Same old? Yeah, man. Pretty much. Dudley for Street Fighter 5? I assume you mean Street Fighter 6, and that was a typo. But yeah, he'd be sick. Street Fighter 6, yeah. It'd be funny if they put Dudley in 5. I would also like to see Crimson Viper and Makoto return. Maybe Remy as well, or Necro or something. Alex, I want Alex back, he's one of my favorites. So many cool characters they can put in SS6 in future. Oro, yeah, you're right, Oro. It's cool they brought Oro back though. I would love to see Necro back.
This is my kind of place.
In
Traveling in
sec.
style, baby.
Habanero Dash. Bring back Off-White speaking of Habanero Dash. There you go, okay. Clean bowl. Put Mayor Mike Hagar in Street Fighter 6. Have Hagar versus Zangief. How's it not been done yet? Yeah.
Shit, man.
Necro-Kun Sean? Yeah, Sean not being bad. It'd be great to see an older Sean. And it fits in with the whole, you know, young person attitude they're going for with Street Fighter 6. Thank you, Hadouken. It's a banger. Double flash. Oh shit. I really cannot type today, dude. For the ragdoll physics. Young people like the little.
Did I wake you?
That's true. I don't listen to Lil Wayne. But I know a lot of people my age do. Lil Wayne should be. Someone will make a custom character. Ladyboy, oh my goodness. Someone will make their custom character Lil Wayne, you watch. You know what I really want to do for my custom character? I want to make him a martial artist who has a red headband, wears a white gi, and has a beard. And I want to call him Ryu. The first MK10 trailer. Not MKX, but MK11 did. It had 21 Savage in the trailer. That was announced in late 2018. Maryland. Floppily. Alright, there's a very good chance the audio to the end of this grapple time event thing doesn't play properly. Let's see. Oh, it is. The audio, the sound effects are playing. Usually they don't play.
Was that absolutely necessary?
Motherfucker didn't have no ticket.
MKX on PS3? Dude.
No, 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 no!
I was so excited for MKX on PS3.
Some old guy ran through here and
Because at the time, I didn't have a PS4, I didn't have a next-gen system, and I was still playing on PS3. I got a PS3 in late 2014, and that was so cool. Like, free online, I could actually play games online. It was incredible. And I had MK9, I still have it. I was so excited for that and Batman Arkham Knight. And Street Fighter 5. They were the games I was excited for the most. Street Fighter 6 on previous gen, yeah, and Resident Evil 4 as well. It's on PS4. Getting good. Glass vision. Oh no, what's going on? Oh. Shit. Tekken 8, no. Yeah, exactly. PS5s are too big. No one owns an Xbox. And PC is gonna be hassle to lag, you know, to lug around, rather. I wonder how next-gen fighting games are gonna work, you know what I mean? Because, like you said, no one's gonna bring a PS5. Boy! Nice.
Psychotic!
Yo, we got a good combo going on.
What a fucking waste.
Although, I'm not that excited for Tekken 8, to be honest. I think they're just, like... Everything in that game just leads to a cinematic. First next-gen fighting game was Injustice 1 on PS4. Ooh, rough. Superman 4 2? He dominated that game, man. I had Injustice 1 on Xbox 360 and Vita. Fair dinkum. The announcer, right? Batman and Scorpion? Scorpion was broken in that. Okay. Walking Thread. I always thought this guy looked like Mario. I'll be rescuing him. Let's go. That's Mario. You guys see the Mario movies on YouTube now? It's on Twitter. People keep re-uploading it in its entirety. Marvel. It's Marvel, baby. Dead End Irony, which I believe is one of Cody's ultras in the Street Fighter 4.
Right here.
Cool, it's just not playing the correct sounds. Oh, okay, there we go. Whole B-movie script? It's funny you mentioned that. I actually, you know what? I'll show you after something. It's funny you mention that. It's very funny you mention that. After this level ends, I'll do something cool. That relates back to the B-movie script. And it won't take long, don't worry. The Zuna drop.
This
Nice.
looks like a control panel.
Don't touch that. We've got enough problem without these guys
Oh,
getting
the
out.
skinless guys. Amber fluid. Billabong, nice. Dope. Mario teaches typing? Bruh, say less. I've never played that, but if I can find a way to do it, I'd do it. What was Mario teaches typing on? Was it on PC or Super Nintendo? I'm not sure. One to make great. PC, alright, easy. I could probably download it or emulate it or something. Even though Nintendo would want me dead for using an, you know, emulator. What the hell? Probably a Street Fighter move. Flying 3D Mario. Oh, nice. That's where it came from. I didn't know it was from Mario Teacher's typing. I think this is the end of the level. We go up the ladder, and then that should be it.
Motherfucker.
Double tap it.
Violence.
Nice. Yeah, this should be
What's
the
been
end.
going on here?
This is like one more enemy, yeah. Stronger. Yeah, cool. Boss fight. Nice.
Gentlemen, this is your driver.
I love how it's not even speaking into a microphone or anything.
I'm pleased to announce
He's just...
we're
Oh, there it
running
is.
ahead of schedule, and
There
we'll
it
be
is.
reaching our final destination.
It's not really plugged into anything, alright.
Sooner than expected.
I wonder if the devs just no-clip fly around. That's actually a good observation. See, one of the things I'd love to do on Dolphin Emulator, because, you know, it's on the Wii, is free cam it. The problem is that you can't pause the game and free cam it. Because if you try to free cam, enemies hit you, and, you know, they shake the camera. It's not great. I'm pretty sure it'll just be like a set position of coordinates or whatever, and the camera just moves to it. But I'm not too sure. I'm not 100% sure. But it is a good question you raise. I would love to know how they got it to work. The other day, I was actually googling this game I had to find just on no trivia and whatever, because I love this game. I want to learn more about it. And I found on this really obscure graphics design website, like, pre-release renders of this game that looked hyper-realistic. Like, it looked 50 times better than what the Wii version looked like. And it was in like full 1080p, uncompressed images. It was great. The Scream of it on the disc, I did. Yeah, I did upload that. I found it while data mining the game. I don't know if data mining is the right term. But, also a thing that I don't know many people know about. And I couldn't upload it because I don't know how to actually access the file. But on the Wii disc, there are two files. There's one called House of the Dead 2, and there's one called House of the Dead 3. Well, it's actually HOTD 2 and HOTD 3, but obviously HOTD House of the Dead. I couldn't actually open the files though, so I don't know what's contained within them. I would love to figure it out one day, but I don't know how. And I have a rip of a, it was a disc before this game came out. They gave it to the press, and it has a bunch of old images on it. And there's a double disc.
Shoot its eyes out.
Yeah, but I actually own that. You're thinking of House of the Dead 2 and 3 Return, but in this game's files, Couch Warriors, hell yeah. But in the Wii files, it still mentions House of the Dead 2 and 3, which is fascinating. But there's actually a picture, and I'll see if I can put it on the Discord after if I remember. But originally, this game had melee attacks. You could actually shake the Wii remote, and you would pistol whip the zombie. But they removed it though. Leftover code? That's what I was, yeah, something like that. That's what I was thinking. And there's storyboard cutscenes in the game files.
Ah, that shit's icky.
Are you kidding me?
All right, Rambo, don't get all fucking macho. I hate bugs.
Lip syncing,
and that
bro.
was their fucking bug king. And speaking of bugs, Caesar, you fucking in there?
What's the budget for this game, man? They would have died, let's be honest. C rank, amazing. You know what I'll do, Timic? I won't go to the next level straight away. After this Kill Bill intermission ends, I'll show you what I'm gonna do. And by the way, we'll just finish off the rest of the game. 3 levels left. You can see here, B movie script. So we're gonna turn that on. Hentai Dictionary, keep that on. Street Fighter, I will turn off because we're getting a lot of it.
Let's move.
Alright, Fetid Waters. Here we go. So this is the swamp, the bayou level. It's heavily inspired by the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Yeah, B-movie scripts, bro. You like jazz? I really want You Like Jazz to show up. Honey Bee. Barry B. Benson. I used to have the B-movie game on a 360. I think I still have it. Should stream that. I remember it had on-rail segments, and you could drive around, and it had QuickTime events. Like it had Resident Evil 4 QuickTime events. It was based. So Viola just somehow just found us. All right, cool.
Hey, Isaac, you finally found the G-spot, huh? Sorry to ruin the moment.
Oh, the lip syncing is bad there.
Isaac's back. Here I am. You saw nothing. You hear?
Isaac, baby, my lips are sealed.
Hey, wake up, Sleeping Beauty.
B-movie game was trash. It was based, bro. It was based. No, I haven't played it in 10 plus years. So I don't know.
What happened?
Call it
Having
B
a
game.
fucking wet dream.
Yeah, the B game.
Where's Caesar? He was on the train, right?
He was up front driving.
Let's take a look.
Are you gonna help me up?
Be gentle, Isaac.
This is like Marvel
You know
vs.
that's how
Capcom
he
level lip
likes
syncing.
Please continue, my dear. Usually, I have to dial premium rate for this kind of entertainment.
The Dan Schneider type
Don't
beat.
mind now, motherfucker.
Careful, Washington!
Isaac, it's not
Obviously,
a
I
stick
can't
you're
see
pressing
it.
into my back.
It's
Very
pre-release
astute
Chun-Li.
sons. Apparently, young Jasper wasn't the only genius in the family.
You bastard.
Dan Schneider.
You truly are your father's
Dan
son,
Schneider.
Isaac.
Hold her tighter, she's a fighter.
And him before you. You have failed to apprehend.
For
And
Dan
while
Schneider,
I may
dude.
not have the satisfaction of ending your life, I will take some small comfort in knowing you have been denied
Amanda
your
Show.
revenge once.
Oh, keep that in mind, by the way, guys. The little cassette
Then
tape.
it's true. You did kill my old man.
Miss Gunn.
I used to watch iCarly as a kid, man.
I have
He was in that, and it was
business to
kind of weird at
attend
times
at the
because of it.
county prison.
You dickheads better come rescue me, okay?
We'll find you, Varda.
Best line in the game.
You
Best
died
line
tonight,
delivery.
Caesar.
Goodbye, Arthur.
Speaking of messed up stuff, there's a character coming up.
And don't
He's
say
gonna be in the
anything,
next level
dipshit.
onwards.
You heard where he's taking Varla.
Try to see who he reminds you
Prison
of.
From here is through that.
Messed up
Lead the
stuff,
way,
yeah.
detective.
You know what's funny though is that I found this clip the other day. It was on Victorious, if you guys know that show. There's an episode of Victorious where they have Frank West's voice actor. Like, it's literally just Frank West's voice actor. He's just there. And he speaks in his Frank voice, which apparently is just his regular speaking voice. Which is awesome. I would love my regular speaking voice to be Frank West. I've covered wars, you know.
You reckon there are gators in these swamps, Wash?
In this state, you do know what part of the country you're in, right?
For the hive, there you go. What? Timic, what? What the hell? I could have put that in my Frank West video. I think you have actually, now that you mention it. Yeah. Mario again? Come on, although... Really hot. Is this gonna be B-movie script now? Oh boy. I do want to save this guy though. He's absurd. What? Sleep again. There we go. A little bit scrubby, but we got it. We're doing good. F tier. I got it. The music's in this good. Hang on. I will read your message to Mick. Just give me a second. How old are you? How old are you? Dan Schneider. He doesn't care no matter what the girl says. Rosalina's voice had some really messed up stuff, including the art college. Like what, please? Because this is the first I've heard of this, and I would love to know more. Like, you know the creator of, I was gonna say Steven Crowder. You know the creator of Steven Universe? She did some stuff as well. I don't know if I can say it on Twitch, but you can find out if you Google it. True the bees. Gyro, oh. Rough, alright. Voice actors, man. They're either the best people ever, or they're just completely, you know, just closeted criminals. They seem fine, but in reality they're doing some stuff, bro. You remember that whole Dragon Ball Z scandal from a while, you know, like a few years ago, I think? You are way out. Rebecca, yeah. Yeah. She's done some stuff. Oops.
If there's one thing I hate more than
Q.
mutants, it's redneck mutants.
Redneck mutants. Hell yeah. Drop bears! Do something. This is a good track. This game has a really good soundtrack. Super underrated. Free the bees. Boulder Controversies. Hello.
Get the fuck out of here!
Cool. Whole bees. Sure you're on. Listen, Barry. But, boy. So many zombies. Yeah, and you can pick up I was gonna say cutscenes, I don't know why. You can pick up items and collectibles during the cutscenes. There we go. Not the bees. Is that the Wicker Man with Nicolas Cage, I think? He has like the bee cage on his head or something. Yeah, I think it was the Wicker Man.
You saved my life.
I haven't seen the movie, but I've seen that clip in memes on YouTube and stuff. Rules unite. Can I let that? Yo, Rune Wanderer 98. Nick Cage returns to MCU? Yeah, absolutely. Could you imagine if Nick Cage voiced Ghost Rider in Marvel 4? That'd be based. Imagine Nicolas Cage going, Dante, Virgil, just calling them out. That'd be amazing. Do another Ghost Rider movie. You definitely won't be an internet laughingstock. These B-movie... Dude, these B-movie lines make no sense out of context. I thought there, I lost my combo, damn it.
Where do these motherfucking mutants come from?
Rob Dog moment. Right, flower. That's where sink the boot is. You know what's funny is that on the Wii version, this level is highly prone to crashes and glitches. This game is a B-movie, pretty much. But like, it's like, I feel like this game gets away with it because it's clearly intentional, you know what I mean? It is a B-movie, even more so than B-movie. Like, it's obvious they were trying to do, like, a whole grindhouse thing. It's the whole point of the game, right? And some people didn't get it. And that makes me sad. Because it's very obvious what they're trying to do. Tinny. Congratulations. Dave, you're good. Go on.
Now I got blood and shit all over my motherfucking suit.
Can we focus here?
Focus.
I love when they talk to each other during the levels, man. I wish there was a bit more of that. Surprise. There's a really funny piece of dialogue coming up. Yeah, there we go. Got him.
By the way, G.
Yeah, this is it.
To ask, why are we immune to this mutant shit?
We're not.
Say what? I ain't turning into no mutant.
Correct. The compound's got a short lifetime. Only those who came in contact with it hours ago are affected.
Well, thank fuck I was at my mom's. I mean, a strip club. At my apartment, not at my mom's.
Don't worry, detective.
Your secret
Your
is
secret is
safe.
safe.
You feel like you've heard Washington's voice actor. Well, his name is Anthony Arroyo, and he was actually in Luke Cage, the Marvel show. I think he had a minor role in that. So if you've watched Nick Cage, I'm getting confused because of Nicolas Cage. If you've watched Luke Cage, then you've probably heard his voice. Although I don't know about G's voice actor or Vala's. Didn't see it yet? Okay. Okay, the zombies, cool. They're not, okay. How do I, what? Flowers. Yeah, I haven't watched a lot of Marvel shows. I've watched a couple of episodes of The Punisher when that came out, but I didn't complete it.
Man, that is some Republican
No.
shit there.
No, it's an anime player. Thanks. Now the thing with those guys, the pukers, they explode when they die. And I don't know if this carries over to this version of the game, but on the Wii version, you would take them out, they would explode, and then you take damage. And it was kind of bugged, so you would take them out, like, you're here. I can't really do a demonstration, but you'd be on one end of the map, they'd be on the other end of the map all the way away, and they'd explode, and you'd still take damage. And it made no sense. I lost so many combos due to them. But I think they fixed that for this version, because it hasn't happened yet. And the end boss in this level is also super buggy on Wii. Like, weird audio issues, frame rate issues. My boss fight on the Wii last time I played this game, it had infinite health, so I couldn't actually beat it.
This is like that film with all them birds.
Which film with all the birds?
You know, the bird
The
film.
bird film. The bird film. I love that. The bird film. The bird film. That's my favorite Hitchcock film, the bird film.
Hardcore violence.
Now we're in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre house. According to Mr. Sting. The bird film. Who's it? Was the guy on fire? Okay. With the silver. The same job as the Spangled Pandemonium. How did I type that without it, you know, without making a mistake? The Psychotic Man film. You must mean Joker.
Psychotic!
Society. Exactly. We live in a society, bro. Right. We clearly live in a society, boys. You know, playing this, like, obviously this is not a horror game, right? It's not trying to be scary, even though it is kind of horror-themed in a way with the mutants and zombies and stuff. It makes me want to play a horror game on stream once. Because my plan was to go through Shenmue, but I realized that's going to take way too long. So I do have something tomorrow. We have Alpha 2 on tomorrow, and next week I have a really obscure game and a Street Fighter. So we're going to play that. Give me a second. I will read the messages. Watching Joker the talk show, Silence and Terror. See, it would have been for me, but unfortunately, before the movie came out, I saw it in memes where Joker shoots Eric Andre instead, and it kind of ruined the scene for me in a way, because I knew it was coming. But it was very good. Yeah, where he's shooting like Eric Andre or something.
This is going in my report. You're mentioning a mutant taking a dump in your report?
Well,
But I did see Joker in the theaters though, and I loved it. I've seen it twice. I actually think it's really good. I really like that movie. I'm excited for the sequel. I hope it's just as good. And I do want to see it in the theater. Alright, here we go.
Madness unleashed by human error.
I really like this cutscene. I think it's
From the
pretty
murky
funny.
depths of mystery, it has come to maul. It has come
Musical,
to
yeah.
murder.
For like,
It
it's
has
got a French
come
title. I can't
to
pronounce it. I'm not that
feed.
cultured.
It came from
The fetid waters.
Can you give us a fucking moment?
I love this.
Okay. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go!
my people
I did
need
scissors.
your
What did you guys do at home?
You have the right to remain fucking silent. You have the right to an attorney. Anything you say can and fucking will.
There's nothing on him on the ground. Amazing detail.
My fucking name.
I didn't know RPS was coming. No, I don't blame you. It is pretty sudden. Lobber. He has the Peter Griffin chin. Bro is literally Peter Griffin. Hey, Lois. Remember that time I was in House of the Dead? No, I should make Peter Griffin as my Street Fighter 6 character. He also has a bit of a weird boss theme. Malodorous. Oh, I just did it perfect. He didn't take any damage, but I didn't take any as well, so that's a win in my book. Sus. Can you make? Yes, you can. And it affects your hitboxes as well. So if you have really small arms on your character, like for fun, your punch range is gonna be horrible. You see G's arm clip through the camera.
What the fuck has it been eating?
What is this boss fight? Vomit slime. For the white man. Real life mix on. Mii fighters will like that, really? Oh, I didn't my voice. I didn't know the size of the Mii fighter affected hitboxes and stuff. It was an odd boss theme. I don't think it's bad, I kinda like it, but I don't think it fits with the game overall. Like, call me crazy, but I don't think old Grindhouse movies had electronic soundtracks. Fair go, mate. Good with words. I am not. This is Tekken 7 music! This is Forgotten Realm. Round 2. This would have fit in with Tekken 7, kinda. I don't think he has this on the Wii. Like, that move. That's a cool move. Thinking B. About the same amount of crashes, pretty much. That's Forgotten Realm, yeah. Yeah, Forgotten Realm is good because I used to play Armor King. I have a friend who plays Armor King as well, so we always used to pick Forgotten Realm. And it was just very unstable in my experience. Pulling me. Thinking B again. Alright, we're nearly done. This boss fight is way better in the, it's way better in the Wii version, and even then it's not fantastic. Purple Armor King last on a PC, I was not, because I don't have Tekken 7 installed. I'm not that, I'm just Khan. My Steam name is literally just my first name, that's all. But I did used to use Purple Armor King though, the Batman color. La la la, the lolly lula lo. I know Khan from Pakistan, who came second at Evo last year. I know him. But he plays Geese. I know a little bit of Geese. Like a tiny bit. But not enough to actually win. Devil Jin's so fun. I never played as him, to be honest. I've played as him a little bit in Tekken 5, but not in 7. In the face. Just like that. Hope he always stays a busted character. That's if Devil Jin is in Tekken 8. They might have just merged him with regular Jin, which would be pretty cool. Like, they did that with Devil, you know. Now it's just Devil Kazuya. It's just up back 1+2.
That was not
I just
a
hope Armor
shortcut.
King comes back.
I mean, what were you
This is a good cut.
Quit whining, you pussy.
This is a good cutscene as
I
well.
got us here, didn't I? Fuck.
You know what I like? Even though this is obviously like a non-serious kind of comedy game, I do like the character
There's
writing.
only so much of this shit a brother
They have
can
really
take.
clear personalities. They always stay in character. It's good. I like it. I like the writing of this game a lot. I think it's smart.
I'd like to see you fucking try.
I'm serious.
Devil Jin is just Tekken 1 to 3. Yeah, pretty much. It's just old Jin,
But it's
yeah.
not needed. I do what I gotta do. I gotta get justice for my old man.
He does train in
And as
Brisbane.
I
He
see
does.
it, You're with
Woo!
me 100%. And I appreciate that too. But we've been through shit. You don't need to go articulating every fucking thing. I know you got my back. That's enough. You dig me?
I love you too, man.
Right, that's fucking it.
The prison then?
Fucking lead the way, Montel.
I love how you can kind of hear the voice actor try not to laugh as he says that. Marcel. He's just trying so hard not to laugh. 2 more levels. And these are actually the best levels in the game, in my opinion. Every cutscene, dude, wait until you see this level's cutscene. These 2 levels are some of my favorite levels in any Lycon shooter, man. They're super dramatic, super fun. They're really good on the Wii, you know, because like I have 2 Wii remotes. I dual wield with. I can't pick them up. They're in storage now. I cleaned up my room. They're no longer on the floor. They're in a box underneath my bed. But yeah, the cutscenes in this game just like progressively get more and more just, you know, messed up. Timmick, have you seen this cutscene with Marilyn Manson?
Motherfuck. What happened here?
I think the audio is out of
Excuse
sync.
me, sir.
Frank video. Oh, thank you very
Sir?
much. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Gentlemen
I saw
smell
your
like
comments,
shit.
yeah.
I'm gonna do my very best.
I
not to
recorded
base
that whole
our
thing in one take.
relationship
I'm gonna
on
do
this
more
first
as well.
impression. But first impressions count for a
It's
lot.
Marilyn Manson.
So if I meet a couple of men who not only neglect the common decency to introduce themselves,
I love this guy.
but simply walk up to me.
No, it is,
smelling
yeah.
shit
Like, it's
well,
based off Marilyn
it's
Manson.
gonna take an effort for me to get to know them.
I'm sorry, sir. We just came from the swamp. I'm Agent G, AMS.
Your ward
Like that
dog.
director in No More
That's
Heroes.
entirely accurate, Detective Washington.
Which one? Wait, who in No More Heroes?
You see, I'm not
The
the
first
only
game?
individual whose reputation precedes
You mean
that.
Miike?
Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to piss.
Yeah, this cutscene's pretty messed
My
up.
dick's
It's
on
pretty
fire.
weird.
I've been on the road for at least 3/4 of an hour with the plan.
Yeah,
for
Miike.
steaming
I love
hot
Miike.
piss.
In 2 and 3,
Session
you're right.
left and
Well, it's
right,
not actually
and
him
then
in
turn
3.
the
It's not his
road
voice. They
away
got someone else to voice him.
full of steaming piss
Which is
tends
interesting.
to-
Do excuse me.
Excuse me.
Oh, they kept the camera angle from the Wii version. Nice.
Do you have any idea what happened here, sir?
Ah, shit. There you go, distracting me. Now I got it all down my left leg.
Death Stranding
I'm gonna look
gameplay.
like I
Yeah.
pissed myself.
No, exactly.
Imagine if I have to meet anybody besides yourselves today. They'd be inclined to think I was the sort of man who pisses
Throw the P
himself.
bomb at the
Now
the
that'd be
bus.
a poor first
Like yeah, the boss
impression.
fights. They're few and far between in Death
We ain't
Stranding.
got time for
But I
this
remember the
shit.
first main one. He
With
threw
all
like the
due
blood bombs
respect,
at it or something.
What the fuck's happened here? Is it the mutants?
Mutants, you
Just
say?
some beats. Yeah, something like that.
Can't
Kojima,
say
I don't
have
know, man.
any idea what you're
Kojima.
talking about,
He does some weird stuff.
detective. I got a call in the middle of the night. I got told there was trouble at my prison. I
The
came
lip syncing
down,
is so-
and here I am. That's the map
It's like
of the
Postal. In
situation
Postal 2, you
right
can pee on
there.
everything, which is
We're
great.
looking for someone. For a couple of people. A man and a woman.
Riding a motorcycle?
How the fuck you know that?
Well, there's a motorcycle dumped right over there. Looks like you
No, they
gentlemen
removed
have your
it.
own
In the
affairs to
original, he
deal
points to the motorcycle and
with.
then
I'll
Washington's
go
just
inside,
like,
see what's what. If I see your
no, they
friends,
removed that
I'll be
animation.
sure to let-
They're not our fucking friends.
Dude talking like a Xavier character? I have no idea what Xavier is. I know Professor X. That's the only Xavier I know.
I'll be sure to do that.
Detective.
We appreciate
Why
any
would you gotta
assistance can
shake his
offer,
hand,
sir.
dude? He clearly just
Call me Clement.
peed
Coming,
and wiped.
motherfucker?
Or has the asthma inhaler. He just like me for real.
Nice boys.
No, I do have asthma. It is it's a side effect of my heart medication. Thank you. Xavier Renegade Angel. I have not heard of that. I never really had Adult Swim as a kid. And I don't have it now. I don't think we ever had Adult Swim. I'll have to Google it though, because I like the name. He's talking like a Xavier character.
Maybe we should wait for backup.
Or maybe you should grow some balls.
This is like arguably my favorite level in the game. Dirty Smoke. Riot. Hold it. Living in Species? I couldn't tie it. Awesome. Eddie Boom. Shout out Lone Wanderer, that was his word. Or his phrase rather. Damn, I could not tie it. Come on, Ulda. J. I love how it does the slow motion after everyone explodes, like a full second or two after. Ed Boon, yeah. If you know Matt McMuscles on YouTube, he has a series called What Happened, where he just like analyzes pieces of media that like are so bad. It just makes you go, what happened? I started, I can't speak, I'm trying to play and speak and I can't do it at the same time. But yeah, he had this like in-joke where he's like making fun of people or whatever, like Mortal Kombat fans or something. Yeah, what happened? Like there's this joke where he's doing something about Ed Boon, he calls him Eddie Boon Boon. I can't remember the exact context, because Lone Wanderer gave it to me. RE4, what happened? Yeah, yeah. Well, the thing, like Asura's Wrath as well, you know. Whoa, the game froze. Oh, shit. It's a good game. No, it's just like, unicorns. I think in the case of Resident Evil 4 and stuff like that, I don't think it's saying what happened about the quality. It's just like, because you know RE4 had so many different iterations, right? And development took so long that it's like, what happened, you know, how did it get to the final version? Like, the previous versions were cancelled, why? But I get you, man. You're gonna make the YouTube thumbnails exaggerated, bro. But I like his videos a lot. It's, they're pretty well put together. Bit of half. Step to the... I can't type that well. He has Itagaki in the intro.
They ain't paid me enough to deal with this.
Dude made like one game. Did he make Devil's Third? I heard that game was horrible, but I want to try it out of morbid curiosity. I have a modded Wii U, maybe I should download and give it a shot. Funny bad? That sounds right up my alley. I know Devil's Third. I remember as a kid reading about Devil's Third in the Xbox 360 magazine. And it's like, yeah, Devil's Third is being developed for Xbox 360, but we haven't heard about it. So we don't know how development's going. I remember reading that in the Xbox magazine years ago. And then it came out on Wii U and PC. Might be funny on CMU? Yeah. Although I'd rather play it on excuse me, sorry, I'd much rather play it on real hardware, just because I have a modded software, modded system, you know. Thanks. I bought the real disc. Damn, bro. But I thought it wasn't coming out. Yeah, that's dedication. Itagaki did make some good games though. He has the personality of a Discord mod, but he did make some good stuff. He did make some good stuff. PC, yeah, you're right. No, I remember that. PC version was like online only. Those zombies. Look at his arm. It just came off. But you're right. It was on this weird online only thing. I don't know why they did that. Strike a light. Yes. No. High five. Thank you.
Shit. That G stands for genocide, motherfucker.
I love that line, man. I remember as a kid this game, man. I was so enamored by this game as a kid. The style, the music, the way it looked, the way it played, the way it sounded. I was obsessed with this game as a kid, man.
Never thought I'd be happy to
That
see
zombie
a
stood on
fucking
nothing,
car.
yeah.
Most cops don't
See,
have
things
this.
like that don't really happen in the Wii version that often.
Don't make me whoop
It's
your
mainly
ass
in the
again,
HD version
G-Man.
for some reason. You'd think that would be in the Wii version and removed. Yo, mama. Didn't I? Republic, which we might be if we move away from the monarchy in future. This is now a political stream. This time. Vanessa, I just... All I had as a kid was Doom 2. Yeah. I never had... Oh, I had Doom 2016, but that's not really Doom, you know what I mean? Like, not the OG. Well, I got this game on PS3. I was in year 6, and I got it because it was digital. And it was on sale one day, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get it. And then in year 7, I bought the collector's edition off eBay. I imported it from the UK. But even before them, I was obsessed with this game, man. I'd always watch cutscenes on YouTube. Always watch gameplay, read interviews about it. I was a weird kid. I just used to Google game stuff. I don't know. Death to the monarchy. Shout out Boxhead, bro. Box, the legend, who is running the bots in the box tomorrow and Friday. If you want to see some good-ass Killer Instinct exhibitions, including myself playing, because I am first to throwing mid-a-day, go to his Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Boxhead. And he streams KI first to 10s and stuff. And Boxhead is actually one of our best players. So defo check him out. You think you're gonna beat mid? Look, in the past, I have played sets with mid-a-day offline at locals, and I've always won them. However, he has improved. He has improved. I've noticed he mainly goes for light auto doubles all the time, and he doesn't really counter break. And he loves to do heavy ender. He always does Eclipse ender no matter what. Like, he'll never go for wall splat ender. So... look, I'm not gonna say, oh yeah, he's free, I'm gonna beat him, 100%, blah, blah, blah. But... I don't think it'll be a wash either. I think we might go even. Does that mean I can say I'm Australian Republican? You can say whatever you want, man. Free country, bro. I think so. But thanks for running What's in the Box, Boxhead, man. That's really great, man. I saw that, like, the Twitter post you put out, the logo. Looks really good. Really high quality. Good stuff, man. I'm really excited for it. It's actually gotten me to play way more KI. And I'll hop on tomorrow as well on NetPlay and try to get some practice games in after uni. Ooh! Well, the sound effects are working. Normally with these, like, cutscenes where you beat the Fury with the hammer, the cutscenes, like, the audio doesn't play. This is, like, this game on PC is a nightmare. Like, I'm not using game capture in OBS, I'm using window capture. Hang on, I will read your messages. MK Special Forces, everyone thinks I'm some good guys doing it for the scene. Well, you are doing it for the scene like that, bro. If you just want to play with more people, that's good, because that gets more people into the game, bro. And KI is great. KI is fantastic. It's one of my favorite fighting games, so the more people playing it, the better. And it has crossplay, rollback. I want to play KI with more people as well, man. It's great. Although I'm surprised you let Demonic in, because his connection is horrible. Like, I have played with Demonic multiple times on hold forward, right? And beginner bracket. Multiple times. And I have never been able to finish even a single game with him because his connection drops out.
Some weird shit.
Like, people clown on Salty's internet. The Demonic's internet is noticeably worse. It is noticeably worse. Okay, ranked. Oh, Midnay's still here. Hell yeah. No Way Hero is glitchier. It is glitchier. It's way glitchier. Especially on PS3. I played with her once or twice. Oh, Demonic's a girl? Oh, dude, I thought it was a guy. I don't know. Okay, I ranked. Glad I'm not playing against Omen on Friday. Yeah, Omen's tricky, dude. Like, he'll just... Omen just does what he wants. He seems really strong. And especially... You know, that's his box is a great player no matter who he plays. But when he's playing Omen, he goes for funny grabs. It's terrifying. She plays Lieutenant Dragon a bunch. Oh, I see. Because I've just never been able to finish a game with Demonic. Like, the connection always shits itself. So I hope that their connection goes well. Omen is very strong, yeah. No, he seems very strong. And you guys tuned in. Hey, Didi! Shout out Didi. Nice. That's sick. 15 match set. Who'd you play? Unranked? Or did you play someone on the server midday? It's hours now. Make it quick. And I was gonna say, good you guys tuned in because this is like on my favorite level in the game. It's got one of the sickest boss fights, a great cutscene. There's a big plot twist that definitely isn't, you know, seen coming from a mile away. It's all around a good level. Ranked. Nice. I think most people don't play ranked because... Like, I'll see people, you know, like Rowdy or whatever, or whoever. It's like a good player in our scene. And their rank is, you know, qualifiers. Like, I'm qualifiers as well, because I never touched ranked. The real Dylan Dady, yes sir. The Tatsunoko versus Capcom Gold Leiden. Best Gold Leiden in OCE. I can never find matches on ranked. Yeah, I hear people say that ranked is dead. That's why I don't attempt to find games. Because I'm like, what's the point? Like, if I want a game, I can just ping netplay and get a game right away. I don't have to go in ranked. And we are near the end of the level. This is the final part before the boss fight. And we're near the end of the entire game, actually. Next up is the final level of the game. There you go, mate. Here we go. The boss fight's about to come up. Watch the TV, play fighting games. Oh, I see. Bro, you nearly 3-0'd... You nearly 3-2 DD as you're watching TV. That's based. Based isn't that? No, I can't. Bob's your uncle. You found Dead or Alive 5 last round matches? Wait. Wrap it up, guys. At 5 AM! Go to bed, my guy. Even I was asleep at that time, my goodness. People still play- yeah, I think people are still playing DOA 5, because 6 is, I don't know. Heard it wasn't as good. I think something. Alright, boss fight. It's boss fight time, boys. And if you're a big House of the Dead fan like I am, you will notice something cool with the music in this boss fight. This is actually like my favorite, no, one of my favorite cutscenes in the game. It's my second favorite cutscene in the game. My favorite is the final cutscene, the ending of the game. But this is my second favorite. And it's a very close second. Because this cutscene is hilarious to me. If you guys haven't seen this cutscene, you're in for a treat. Keep in mind, this game came out on the Wii. Like, the Wii was obviously seen as a kid's console, like family friendly, whatever. This was on the Wii.
What the motherfuck?
The best Half-Life 2 map! It literally looks like a Gmod map. Like Source 1999 map.
Enjoy the show.
Sir, what's going on here?
You're behind.
Oh, here's the villain. Wow. I would never have guessed.
Me, I'm responsible for... Don't interrupt me.
Where are the bullet holes? Not holes, but like, where's the impact on the glass, man? Wii did have Manhunt 2, and it's horrible. I finished it on Wii. I hate Manhunt 2. I don't like that game. First one's pretty good, but I don't like the second one.
I didn't kill your dad, Washington. Perhaps my esteemed colleague.
Listen to the sound effect when he takes the gag off.
Clement, Clement, What the fuck are you doing? This wasn't part of our deal. I got the compound.
Look at his mouth. His
for you.
jaw just unhooks
Shut the
itself whenever he
fuck up.
talks.
In fact, shut up
You know what?
permanently.
That also... That makes no sense. He doesn't even have the thing on his head with the sponge. How's it gonna conduct the electricity?
Right?
Could they not have just modeled that?
French? Maybe he's good for
Isn't that how it works? Like the sponge on your head, and you know, water and electricity obviously do not mix.
I think he's a goner.
Amazing SFM. You know what's funny though is that this is all motion capture.
She's not part of this.
The original Wii version did not have any motion capture for the cutscenes. It was all hand animated, and it was kind of stiff looking back at it. It's not. It hasn't aged super well. This is all motion capture. Look at his eyes.
I'm afraid that's...
Don't care.
What the hell is wrong with his character model, bro?
I have someone to introduce
This
you
is like the
to.
best slash
Very
worst part,
exciting.
depending on your outlook.
Will you two please sit down, okay? And be polite. She's a real stickler for
I love this so much.
Mother, meet Isaac Washington. He's a homicide detective. Very good at his job. And this is his friend, Agent. I'm sorry. I didn't entirely catch your name.
Clement, where's my medicine, Clement?
You need your medicine, Mother. Remember what I told you?
Where's my fucking medicine? You
Feckless pissant.
Let me give you some.
You're right, they did
context
put a
here,
lot of effort into
boys.
this version.
I love
Like new
my
cutscenes,
mother.
new
I bet
stages,
you boys love
reanimated
yours too.
menus, loading
I'd do
screens,
anything to
everything was
keep them
updated.
happy
Everything.
And healthy. Well, my mother is dying.
Clement, don't ignore me.
And dying really quite rapidly. And unfortunately, there's only one way to fix that. See, the compound that's been turning my inmates and half this county into mindless mutants can be used to sustain life, in a manner of speaking.
She's got small tits.
If those are small, I don't even know what big ones are, dude.
Don't use the one with small tits,
Clement.
Clement.
I forbid it.
Calm down.
If you guys think this is weird, wait until this part.
Insane.
I'm just a very loving son.
Ugh. Fuck, that's weird, dude.
Going to fucking puke.
Oops.
What?
Time for your treatment, Mother.
Bro, they weren't messing around when they wrote this game, dude.
I'd rather not.
Why is there a switch that just
Believe
does that?
Caesar is finally fucking dead.
Hey, snap out of it. We've got to find
Look at
Varla.
this smiley face.
You who? Hello, boys. One last thing.
Yeah, it's
If
kind of
you'd be
weird.
so kind as to look towards the stage,
But I love it, man.
please.
It's hardcore, man. It's all you could want. It's a grindhouse game after all. It has to shock and disturb.
Between them.
I thought this was a cool intro as well. Like the monologue and all the crimes they've
15
committed.
counts of aggravated assault, 12 counts of sexual assault.
They actually look pretty cool
3
as well.
bombings, and 1 instance of eating a little boy's puppy.
There are 2 of
Got him
them.
in Old Sparky about 6 months ago, and since then I've been tinkering with them on my weekends off. See how you find them.
No, there's only 1 of them, sorry. It would have been cool if you could fight 2 of them, but you only gotta fight 1. Love these like YouTube poop sound effects. What are these sound effects? High impact sexual violence. Yeah, that is a rating we have now that I think about it, yeah. I mean, obviously not for this game, but in general we do have that rating. Do they do the Matrix thing? I want to say they've changed the cutscene, but I forgot how they changed it. No, in the original one, it does this like slow motion bullet time dive, like they're in the Matrix and they're dodging bullets. And they don't, and they just they tell you where the weak point is in the loading screen. Because in the Wii version of this game, around the bosses, these giant red circles would appear. Like these massive red circles, and you would have to shoot within the circle because it would highlight the weak point for you. So this game was marketed as being harder, like it was a lot more of a challenge. But it's not, because they still tell you the weak point anyway. It's like, what's the point? You know what I mean? What? We missed the funny Matrix? Yeah, man. BBQ. The Matrix in this and in Conker's Bad Fur Day. They need to put Conker in Killer Instinct. This is a banger. I like this track a lot. Very nostalgic for me. Great. I think some of the sound people in this game did Mad World as well, which also came out on Wii in the same year as this game as well. Now, the Wii had so many cool games.
There he goes.
NSFW, nice. But you can see it's a pretty easy boss fight. We've already done so much damage to him. Conker hat for Rash. Oh, you can. That's pretty sick. I didn't know that. I know there's a Banjo one, but I didn't know about Conker. 2 Barry beds. Oh, Ross. Cocktails. And a Banjo nameplate, yeah. From it illegally. Just in time. Why not? Although, to be fair, in Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts, Bottles, I think, is a mole. He has, information you can buy with jiggies or something, on, like, notes. You know how you collect notes in Banjo? You would pay for information, and the better the information, the more it would cost. And, there was information in the game that was so bad that it was just free of charge. And one of them was actually, like, where's Killer Instinct 3? You could ask about that. And Bottles, he had a big briefcase with, like, materials inside of it. And, I think you have to free cam the game for this. I don't know if you can view it by normal means. But, you can, when he opens his briefcase, he has a bunch of copies of Killer Instinct 3 on Xbox 360 in his briefcase. They modeled, like, whole KI3 box arts just for a meme. Here we go, we're up to the final level now. 1 level to go, and then we'll end the stream. But I'm back tomorrow with Street Fighter Alpha 2, if you guys are interested. You mentioned it? Yeah. I feel like I mentioned it before, yeah. But in case you guys didn't know, now you know.
Come on!
The shortest cutscene in the game by far.
In your own time.
Oh, yeah.
That's the whole cutscene. That's the entire cutscene.
After these messages.
I like to think they're just doing that on the whole way down. Alright, 1 level to go. Then we're done. If it wants to load. There we go. Intermission. I love this intermission screen. It's not even in the Wii version. They only added it in this version. Overkill. Final level. Here we go. This is possibly the funniest level in the entire game. The cutscenes, the thing it does with the final boss that you'll see. If you guys don't know about the final boss in this game, it's really cool. And they remade it for Typing of the Dead. So you get a unique experience, and it's never been done before in Typing of the Dead. It's really, really cool what they've done. And you guys will see. It, like, changes how you play. It's really cool.
At the height of the Cold War, a group of military scientists created Formula X. Its purpose,
X Factor.
to turn any individual into an unnaturally strong super soldier.
Dear Secretary, redacted poorly.
Today, the bunker
Operation
that was home to his
Overkill.
mysterious experiments and the last remaining samples of Formula X lies sealed and hidden. Its location unknown. Heaven forbid anyone should ever open that bunker and learn of the secrets.
That should be the copy
contained
pasta.
within.
After the
Heaven forbid anyone should discover Operation
Overkill. Snake. Colonel, I'm inside of Metal Gear.
This is a very delicate procedure.
You can't! Please! No!
That was delayed
How are we gonna
gunshot.
do this?
I figured we'd kill every motherfucker who stands in our way. For a change.
Worked so far, I guess. Ready?
Born ready. Nice. Woo! Final level. We're nearly done. Yeah, as you can see, it's not... yeah, past 2 hours. Yeah, past 2 weeks, 3 hours. So, we're pretty much gonna finish the game in, like, what, 3.5 hours? It's not a long game. Hotline Miami 2 banned, but this is okay. Honestly, this is the better game in my opinion, so I'm fine with that.
This is doing nothing for my elevator phobia.
Bow out. Bow out. Here we go. Boxed. These games are made for arcades. Yes, the House of the Dead 1, 2, 3, and 4 were in the arcades. But not this game. This game came out on the Wii, and the PS3, and the PC. Overkill was never intended for the arcade. Yeah, this was not in the arcades. Because House of the Dead is a Sega series, right? It's made by Sega. This game was made by this group called Headstrong Games. I think they're in the UK. They made Battalion Wars, if you know that, on GameCube and Wii, and they've done a bunch of other stuff as well. But yeah, this was the first, like, big game. Well, they had made big games before, but I don't think they were as infamous as this. So this is the first and only House of the Dead to be made outside of Sega by Westerners. That's why it's so hardcore, because the Japanese didn't make it. Oh, there you go. Yeah, this game will be way too long for the arcade, man. Altered Beast PS2, it's very specific, and it's funny you mention that, because that and Tekken 4 were the first PlayStation 2 games I ever bought. I still have my copy of Altered Beast PS2, and it's not very good. I love this game, man. The music's pretty good as well. I really like this track. Like, it fits, man. Hallelujah means a lot. Lone Wanderer and Honey. Like the honey? I'm an attorney. I choose to gain meaning from that. That's good. That's good. Me too. Boxer. Time Crisis and Point Blank were such good rail shooters. Hell yeah, brother. And you know what's really cool? And a lot of people don't know this, actually. But, PS1, yeah, like Namco, Time Crisis, and Point Blank, they're actually crazy. This is a fun fact for you, Boxer, if you're interested in trying this out. So you know how Time Crisis was obviously ported to PlayStation, right? PS1, PS2, and PS3. Time Crisis 5 came out in 2015, I believe, but it was never ported to anything. It's not on PlayStation 4, it's not on PS5, it's not on anything. However, since modern arcade games are essentially just PC games running on PC hardware inside of an arcade machine, you can actually just download Time Crisis 5 and play it with native keyboard and mouse controls. Or a Lycon. Like, the arcade machine has built-in keyboard and mouse controls. And I've done it, and it runs perfectly. There are no issues whatsoever. So you can play Time Crisis 5 on your desktop. And a lot of people don't know that. But I still have my copies of Time Crisis 2, 3, and 4. I love Time Crisis. I would love to stream Time Crisis. I don't have a light gun, but I could use a mouse or something. Oh, my combo! Ah! I'm picking up A for the Hive. Arcade machine with keyboard and mouse? Yeah, I mean... You know, obviously the best way to play a Lycon game is with the Lycon, obviously, but... We all don't have Lycons. Last one I played was up to 3. 3 is arguably the best one. Arguably the best one. With a... yeah, there was a version of Half-Life in Japanese arcades, and you do use a keyboard to play it. There's like a video on YouTube about it. Yeah, look, honestly, I don't mind playing Lycon's games with a controller or a keyboard. Obviously, I would prefer to have a Lycon, or at the very least, a Wii Remote, because a Wii Remote is actually a pretty good substitute. Like, House of the Dead on the Wii is pretty good. It works quite well. But I don't have a PlayStation Move controller, so if I were to play this on PS3 or Time Crisis, for example, I couldn't do it, because I simply don't have the controller. So for a compromise, like, I'm alright with using the controller or keyboard. I was thinking this question last night. Yes, ask me. If any of you guys have a question or whatever, please ask me, and I would love to answer it to the best of my ability. It can be about literally anything. DHC glitch.
Thank you.
Thank you. But yeah, they need to make more like-on shooters, man. Like, I do plan on streaming House of the Dead Scarlet Dawn, which is the most recent mainline entry in the game. I saw Yui Bowl. Oh my goodness. Yeah, no, I forgot about the House of the Dead movie. It doesn't matter whatever accomplishments he makes, because it will never be as good as this line of dialogue. It will never be as good as this line of dialogue.
Looks like your computer just crashed.
Yeah! That's like a Marvel movie dialogue, bro. No, but to answer your question, I have never seen a Yui Bowl film, and I do not plan to. Do not plan on watching any of them because they look straight trash. I'm not. There were 2 House of the Dead movies. I just remembered. There were 2 of
In
them.
the event of a fire, our chance of effecting a rapid escape is pretty limited.
Oh, come on, man. Will you shut the fuck up?
But yeah, as I was saying before, I do plan on streaming Scarlet Dawn because it's only in the arcades. It's not on any systems. You have to emulate it on PC, which I can do because I have the game. It's like 23 gigabytes, but it's on my hard drive. He didn't make the second one. I know he didn't make the second one, but it's still a thing, you know. For some reason, they decided to make a second House of the Dead movie. Like, no one cares about the story in House of the Dead, except like me and 3 other people. That's why they're great games, because you don't have to care about the story that much, you know? Like, it's just fun to blast zombies apart with a friend. Like, I don't think House of the Dead is mainstream anyway, you know what I mean? Like, maybe back in the 90s and early 2000s when arcades were still really big. Especially in North America and here and, you know, other Western countries. But now, House of the Dead, it's pretty niche. Like, I know when the remake came out, I heard a lot of people say, oh, I used to love House of the Dead in the 90s in the arcade, or as a kid I had it on Dreamcast, so it's cool they're remaking it. So I don't think a lot of people, you know, still remember House of the Dead. They still have good memories of the series. But honestly, a lot of people my age, a lot of young kids, like younger than me, they're not going to know about House of the Dead. Because the series, like, the series barely gets new games anymore. Which is a shame. The Postal movie? Oh, he did make that, didn't he? I've only played a bit of Postal 2. I don't really know much about the series. I know it's pretty controversial. Postal 3 or something was really bad. That's all I know, though. I know where both films are like what, tax write-offs or something? Tell me where. Postal, that's right, the Russian one was 3, yeah. No regrets or something. But that was Postal 4, maybe. I haven't played Postal in years, dude. Make sure. I'm not very good at typing. Has to load for a bit. I always hated this, because I wanted to save that guy, but it's actually impossible. And it's weird, because it says civilian killed. And that implied to me that there was a way to save him.
Don't feel too bad.
But you can't, so I don't know. And they came in here for some reason, I don't know why. I love that. Why do we come in here? You know what I love? Even though there's no one outside to pull the lever down and to incinerate the room, it still gets on fire. Oh, the best line of dialogue in the entire game is coming up. Get ready. Here we go.
You ever feel like dialing down the cursing wash?
Fuck that, motherfucker.
Come on, how can you not love this game, man? This game is godlike. Just show all the corpses. Yeah, I know, it's burnt. I know, yeah. As a kid, I actually felt bad viewing that scene, man. Oh, there's no more vent anymore. Usually in the Wii version, there's a vent here and it obscures your vision. Like, you can't really see what's going on. Yeah, dude, the blood splatters in this game are crazy. Huge. They're spread everywhere, man. Even on the Wii in 2009, it was huge. You'll like jazz. Oh shit, he hit me. So if you get a hate, okay, if you make a mistake, like I'll make a mistake here. You see, just his arm came off. But if you type perfectly with no mistakes, you get a headshot. So obviously a headshot, bigger blood splatter. Like that. And like that. Shooting in the nuke room, Snake disapproves, yeah. I remember that in Metal Gear Solid. You can't shoot or else Shadow Moses explodes or something like that. I do remember something like that. And Metal Gear Solid 2 had something like that as well, I think. Unless I'm misremembering. Yo, DD and Granblue. I think, yeah, we're near the end of the level. We're nearly at the final boss. We're nearly done with the game. And speaking of Metal Gear Solid 2, mission mailed. With our lives. That's right, yeah, the tripwire, and you have to crawl under it. I remember that.
Psychotic.
Very overkill, yeah. I accidentally ran into it, because when I was a kid, you know, I wasn't used to tank controls, so I was still figuring out how to play MGS2. And I ran into those wires more times than I like to admit. But I did finish MGS2 last year on Vita, funnily enough. Because I'd always play it on PS3, I'd always play it, and I'd get halfway through, and on PC as well, I played it, but I never finished it. Something would always happen that prevented me from finishing the game. And I remember thinking, this time I'm gonna finish it, and I did. I finally got to see how the game ended. April 30th. Jack. Here we go. We're going into the final boss now. This is like... I would say... No. This is my second best favorite cut. No, this is my second favorite cutscene. I know I said that before, but that's my third one now.
Varla?
She's right here, boys.
Colonel, yeah, telling you to turn the game off. You listened.
Okay?
Better than okay.
Yeah, it was scary.
I've never felt so turned on in my life.
Say what?
Don't worry, detective. Everybody will have their chance to have a go.
Nobody's
Oh.
having a go with anybody.
Stay behind me, Varla.
Grab your gun, not your dick.
Clement, did I call for you? Go to your room.
I remember this weirding me out as a kid, man.
Can't you
Like, this
just
disturbed
one
me.
time in your life, show your son a little fucking gratitude. And try to act your age.
Don't you ever talk to your mother like that.
Sorry.
It actually looks way more creepy in the Wii version, funnily enough. Doesn't look as creepy here.
Fucking
What have you
The
done?
lip syncing.
I should think that's pretty self-explanatory.
Ugh.
Your friend is in that jar over there.
She's alive, too.
What the...
What's left of her.
Have you not seen this, Timmick?
just
Have you not seen this cutscene before, Timmick?
Love you, Mom. Mom?
Yeah, in the Wii version, so obviously you just saw her brains at the back of her skull, right? In the Wii version, there is no back of the skull. It's just her brain sticking out of the front part of the skull. It's been like a decade? Yeah. I remember when this game first came out, because there was a shop at High Point called Game Traders, and they heavily promoted this game. That's how I found out about the game as a kid. Because they had the special edition, they're showing the trailers and the TVs in the shop. They heavily promoted this, man.
I guess this is it.
And that was 2009.
You wanna do the
Early 2009. I feel old. Get ready for this. This is amazing, guys. I love this. Now, this big build-up. This big build-up. This big build-up. Now we lost the reel, sorry. I wonder what the Japanese text actually says if it's translated properly. Probably not. The missing reel. And then we have this. Which is really funny.
How we survived that, I don't know.
Hey, if we hadn't found
We just haven't found them lying around.
We'd be fucking dead for sure.
Yeah, the
I'm
missing
just
reel.
glad Varla got the justice she deserved. So, what do you plan to do with your life now, Isaac?
That's not the end of the game, don't worry. You know what's funny is that in the Wii version, the missing reel is there permanently.
And then,
Timmick's losing his mind.
Washington's gone.
This is the normal version of the game. This is normal difficulty. If you play on hardcore mode, there is no missing reel. You get to actually do that boss fight. The reason why I didn't do it is because it's very bad. It's a very bad boss fight. No one likes it, and I wanted to skip it.
Fucking cool.
This is the true boss fight. And as I was saying before, it completely changes how you play the game. It's very cool. It's very cool. Mother with the boobs. Vulnerability unknown. This is awesome. This is actually my favorite boss fight in typing. And you'll see why because of this, if it pops up. Yep, look at this. So now, you can type in whatever you want. But, it'll give you a prompt, so it's like, Detective Washington, that's your prompt. Type words that are related to the prompt. So if you just type in swear words, it works. Look, I can just do this. Just mash, you know what I mean? Just mash as fast as I can to get that minigun effect. The candy, okay. Vala. Jasper. Stripper. Boobs. I don't know. That works, wow. Papa sees, I can't spell it. I'm under stress. Candy, I don't know. Wheelchair. Yeah, mashing of the dead, legit. Ah! That exploding effect. This is a square on the screen. That's so goofy. Warden Darling. Mother. Caesar. Washington. Prison. Warden. Clements. Ah, gross. What other words go with darling? I don't know. P. Oh, that worked. Urinate. I don't know. Glitch. I can't think of it. I can't think of anything like. Seems like a Fallout New Vegas. Yeah, it's such a grindhouse. It's just a weird word. Tarantino? Really? No Tarantino? I'm not good at typing when I'm under stress. Surely this would work, right? Really, nothing.
Here comes another bundle of joy.
I typed Tarantino, it didn't work. I'm mashing! Kill Bill? In-game locations. Oh, that was it. I tried, I did. And that's the game. That's typing of the Overkill. And now we have the best ending in any video game ever. I challenge you to name a video game ending better than this one. You can't. It cannot be done. Robert Rodriguez? Yeah, you're right. Him, I know Rodriguez, Quentin Tarantino, Eli Roth did some stuff. Rob Zombie, I would argue. The real messed up cutscene, yes. Guys, get ready if you haven't seen this.
Alone.
I can't go on in a world without my mommy.
In a world that would never accept him.
You're fucking right there.
A cornered animal.
I advise you, don't. This is a dead man's switch.
With nothing to live for.
Kill me, and the self-destruct for the lab beneath us goes off. This whole prison will be leveled.
Then what do you want?
Sought only redemption.
I love this cutscene,
I
man.
want to undo
So great.
all the wrongs I have done. I want to return to the womb. Please, just this one last thing.
You fucking handle this freak show. I need to sit down.
When revenge seemed the only option.
You've broken 100 laws. You're responsible for the deaths of countless thousands. You threatened the safety of every man, woman, and child on this planet. And you put our friend's brain in a jar!
I have a lot to atone for.
By returning to the womb?
That's right.
A final noble act.
I would have loved to be in the voice recording studio as they were doing this, man. That would have been great.
That was needed.
Don't fucking thank him. Soon as we're in a helicopter out of here, I'm chucking that thing out the fucking window.
Then I can die
Oh.
happy. Goodbye, boys.
Oh, that's weird, dude. This is end of
Did you not find
Evangelion.
this all slightly
Yes.
ironic?
This is the best cutscene in the game.
Fucking ironic?
Yeah, ironic. You know when something.
I can
occurs
quote
after
this
you-
entire thing. I know the entire scene by heart.
You see, you did it again. Throughout this whole episode, you've been motherfucking everything.
That's my thing. That's how I fucking speak.
Yeah, but there we were.
Get ready for the
face to
best
face with
line.
real
The best line.
Huh?
This one.
Clement more than likely fucked his mother, and not once did you call him motherfucker. When indeed he was. Most probably a real
And this was on the Wii.
So what does that tell you?
This is
I
great.
don't fucking know.
It means you don't fucking mean what you fucking say. It's all shit.
Say what, motherfucker?
See, you're doing it fucking again. You like me. Deep down
Literal.
below,
Yeah, literal.
isms,
He
you
is.
really like me. I'm the fucking nearest fucking thing you've ever had to a fucking friend.
Don't fucking do this to me, man. Wrong
I'm so
fucking
glad this
place,
wasn't
wrong-
censored when it
Go
first
on,
came
go
out
on,
on
say
Wii,
it.
man.
Say the fuck what?
Say you like me.
Get the fuck out of my space.
It is.
Never repeat.
It is too
Fucking talk
funny.
that shit again.
That's why I like the writing in this game, man. It's a well-written game.
Fucking what?
Okay, man, okay. We made progress here. You did good. When we're back home, I am going to get myself a car, play my country music, and if you want to ride back to where the fuck ever you live, you
And we're not even done yet.
motherfucking
There's still
welcome.
one more insane line that's coming up.
That's a yes, then.
Can I drive?
Not even a line, there's a whole, like, string of lines back to back that are just insane. And it's right now when they're in the helicopter.
Guns, if you can hear me, I'd like you to know I think you're the most beautiful woman I've ever met.
Now that just
This
ain't right.
I
is
think if we've
insane.
learned anything from today, it's that
This whole
love
exchange.
ain't always right.
Hey, I love my old man. You saying that ain't right?
Well,
And your fiance saying that y'all there loved her brother.
I was just making an observation.
Frankly, Casanova, I'd be more worried about reading the past 12 hours as a damning fucking indictment of contemporary feminism.
Beg pardon?
I just think two dick-wielding cop cliches taking down a 100-foot birthing mother is a statement.
I agree
fairly
with
limited
Washington,
in its
man. It
interpretation.
is a
I'm
statement
not sure
fairly
you can
limited
read
in
too
its
much into
interpretation.
that.
Not to mention, the strongest female role model in this whole affair ain't much more than
Oh,
a
I
girl
love
getting
this
in a
game.
pickle jar.
Washington.
I wish this game never ended, man.
Met as adversaries.
When people say stop putting politics in games, no, keep them in because it's funny.
Shut the fuck
This
up.
is so
But to
funny.
their enemies,
I love this game's script.
One-way ticket to motherfucking Vegas,
This baby. That's never been done before. The helicopter
righteous
pilot was a zombie.
motherfuckers.
And that's the game. That's Overkill. What an adventure. That's Overkill. And there is a post-credit scene, so I'm gonna let that play out. This is developed by these guys. Yeah, there is a post-credit scene, so I will let it play out. Also, because I like the I don't know. I just really like this end music, man. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for checking. Look at that, Valagon, Sarah Connor from Terminator. I know, it isn't developed by these guys. And all of those band names performed by whatever, they're all fake. They're all made up for the game. Sarah Connor, yeah. I'm just assuming it's an alias. I don't know, man. I've tried to find Vala's voice actor. I couldn't do it. G-Cash and the Bitchinators. What a name. It's so weird seeing them credit all the Japanese names now. Like as if they had anything to do with this game, you know what I mean? Might just be a real name. It could be, yeah. I just want to know how they found the voice actors for this game. Because they've barely done anything else. Here's some Japanese who would throw up at this game. You say that, but yeah, this game came out in Japan. It's fully subtitled in Japanese, and it had its own logo. There is a special Japanese Overkill logo that was only used in Japan, and it looks insane. It looks sick. It looks super grindhouse. And it's fully subtitled in Japanese, everything. But not dubbed, obviously. I wish. But yeah, it didn't sell very well in Japan. I think the reviews were kind of mixed. I don't think the Japanese quite got it. I understand why. It's clearly You know, this game is clearly an American thing, right? Like, it's trying to be a Grindhouse Tarantino thing, so I don't think the Japanese would get that. At least some of them wouldn't. Japan doesn't even get MK, they don't get a lot of gory stuff. Yeah, and if they do, it's heavily censored. Well, there's two versions of it. I know Resident Evil has a censored version and a less censored version. But yeah, no Mortal Kombat. They got this though, which is good. Kojima probably loved it. Oh man. When he was making MGS5, this was the biggest inspiration, I reckon. This is a banger. So many people worked on this game, goodness. There's actually a mini documentary about this game on YouTube, I've watched it. It's like split up in multiple parts, just talking of, you know, people who made the game talking about it. It's funny, because, one person wrote this game, and it was the lead level designer. He just wrote a script for fun, they liked it, and they made it the official script. This game had more voiced cutscenes than MGS5. No, you're true, you're right. It did. MGS5 now that I think about it, you know, the start of the game is all cutscene. And then from there on out, it's barely anything. But here we go, post-credit scene. Remember the little cassette tape? I don't know what that was, I apologize. Well, the music's still playing. Because in the Wii version, the music cuts out. And it's super dramatic. And it's really cool. But now I guess the music still plays. I don't like the music playing. It ruins the impact.
And in the absence of a friend to confide in, I turn to you.
But here we go, post-credit scene.
Darling, yes. The Cretan prison warden. It was he who originally discovered the mutant compound in a secret lab.
But this game is non-canon though, I don't think, so that's a shame.
Clement's ambitions are small-minded, Isaac. But he has friends.
Gene.
Powerful
Oh,
friends.
it's Goldman. Goldman.
And they have had access to the compound for some time.
Goldman.
You should know
Dogs
this
of the
so you can
AMS.
prepare, so you can warn the right people while there's still time. And there's so little time.
But wait, the kicker's about to come.
And one more thing, Isaac.
What?
Are you aware
You guys
your
never gonna see this
father
coming.
is still alive?
Mind blown. That makes me sad, because this game never got a sequel. That's just how the story ended, you know? They teased it there. With the music cutting out. Great. Mr. President, MGS3 Sting. That's incredible. But yeah, that's Overkill. Thank you guys I'll go back to this stream. Thank you guys very much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. That was Overkill. So that's the entire game. Game is done. Do not need to stream it anymore. Tomorrow at 7 p.m. is Street Fighter Alpha 2. It's not too late to sign up if you guys want to play that. We currently have 7 people in bracket so far, I think, which is good. I'll put the link in chat now. If you guys want to sign up for some Alpha 2, come along, we'll hang out, have a good time. And I will not be streaming on Friday, because I have Boxhead's Killer Instinct exhibition, so I can't make it. And thank you, Timic. Fun stream, funny game. Hell yeah, bro. This game is insanely funny. And thank you very much for always tuning in. The support is great. Thank you very much, Timic. Arigato. But next Tuesday will be Marvel 2. I'll announce that properly after Alpha tomorrow. And next Wednesday, I'm going to be streaming the Street Fighter 2 movie game. And I know what you're thinking. Well, that's just the game with Blade and Van Damme. You've already done a bracket for that. Why are you streaming that? There is a second Street Fighter 2 movie game. It's on PlayStation 1. It only came out in Japan. And it's an FMV game. And you play as a cyborg. And you customize your character. And it's only in Japanese. I cannot read Japanese. So we'll figure it out together in real time. Yes, PlayStation 1 version. It's an FMV game where you play as a cyborg. You play as Sector and Cyrax. And it only came out in Japan. It has scenes from the Street Fighter 2 anime film, so we're probably going to get the VOD taken down due to copyright, but that's fine. It's worth it for the hustle. So I'm going to end the stream now. Thank you guys very much for tuning in, and I will see you tomorrow at 7 p.m. for Alpha 2. See you guys. Take care.